Emeru.
With the world facing grave scarcity of natural resources, it's important that companies not only strike a balance between environmental, social and economic factors, but also adopt a holistic approach towards them as an integral part of their business practices. To further encourage organizations working towards goals of sustainability, CII ITC Centre of Excellence for Sustainable Development organized the CII ITC Sustainability Awards 2013 to recognize and reward India's most sustainable organizations for their efforts in promoting sustainability within their businesses and systems.
We have a huge challenge of pulling people out of poverty, a large number, and 13 million people are coming into the job market every year. So what has business got to do with this? I believe everything. The reason why we are in this distress, and despite this 72 trillion that has been got, we have actually consumed most of the natural capital. Almost 25% of the topsoil has been eroded. 1/3 of the forest resource has disappeared. Much of the biodiversity has been destroyed. And why is it so? Because the economic model that was adopted to create financial wealth did not take into account the cost to society and the cost to the environment. And therefore, that's where we are. But if business were to relook at what their objectives are and redefine the objective of not serving the consumer and maximizing shareholder value, but actually to say that we are serving society, and if we do it very well, you would get reward in terms of shareholder wealth. Now, it's easy to say that, but as of now, every business enterprise gets rewarded because of creation of shareholder value. So the champions who are sitting here, they are doing this not necessarily because they are immediately getting rewarded by our financial markets. They are doing it because they know that tomorrow's sources of competitiveness are going to come from the ability of businesses to manage sustainability, both environmental and social, along with the economic wealth creation.
I think we are all trying to use the same natural capital which nature has created for us. I mean, there is no ability on the part of any industry anywhere in the world, no technology providers could think about recreating a type of biodiversity or ecosystem that we have inherited. So it's not possible, I mean, in the foreseeable future. So how do you then manage to work with this? The society wants the same resources, and in fact, the poor probably would have the first charge on this resource because they are that's the only capital they have. And therefore, when the corporate tries to use the same resources for betterment of the society through economic development, there is an inherent conflict which is built in. The same land, the same water, the same air, the corporates want to use to convert into an economic good. But the society feels that I have a right on it because this is the only thing I have got, and this is my more fundamental right than anything else to live with this. So therefore, if we do not have economic activity, the corporates carry on, then there will not be employment, there will not be any economic good that will be achieved, which is also necessary. So this inherent conflict can be addressed only if we can manage to work in a way that all these so-called conflicting forces can be kept into a one unified possibility, and that's what we actually try to find out, which are those companies which try to do it. They succeed economically, because if you don't succeed economically, you are not sustainable to begin with. So you have to actually make profit. If you do not have bottom line, then after some time you will be bottomed up, so you will not be there. But if you do not only make profits, disregarding the society, then also will not sustain, because there will always be a conflict. And then if you do not take care of environment, then again you do nothing to really convert into economic good, because that capital is lost. So therefore, this award is essentially looking at all these three parameters in as much judicious way as possible, and then finally decide who is a winner. As I just mentioned, if you do not take any of those things into consideration, social, economic or environmental, you are not sustainable end of the day. So therefore, could we corporates, some of them have started reporting on their own sustainability reports, but could we think about an integrated reporting format in which we could actually bring out this process in a very structured manner? Something like this should not be a voluntary effort, or to begin with it could be, but over a period of time it could be a very standardized and effort which can really bring out which companies are looking at all the issues in an integrated way, because there is nothing like compartmentalized way. You cannot make economic success and disregard rest of the two. Or you cannot have only a success on the rest of the two very well, but you are not succeed economically. So could we think about an integrated reporting? And that's what we are trying to work with. And I would request the Honorable Minister, if we can work together, India would be probably one of the first countries to make it happen.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable. Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.
As part of an effort by CII-ITC Centre of Excellence for Sustainable Development, the Sustainability Awards were first launched in 2006. This year, 23 companies were awarded for an exemplary performance in promoting sustainable development. In the first category for company with a turnover above 2,000 crore rupees, the award for strong commitment went to Dalmia Cement Bharat Limited. Hindustan Zinc Limited, Toyota Kirloskar Motor Private Limited. In the second category for company with a turnover of 50 to 499 crore rupees, the award for strong commitment went to Grundfos Pumps India Private Limited, Ayurved Limited. The award for strong commitment in the category for independent units went to Ambuja Cements Limited, Maratha Cement Works, Ambuja Cements Limited, Bhatapara Unit. In the next category for company with a turnover above 2,000 crore rupees, the award for significant achievement went to Yes Bank, Infosys Limited, Ambuja Cements Limited, the Tata Power Company Limited, Shree Cement Limited, Ultratech Cement Limited, Mahindra & Mahindra Financial Services. In the category for company with turnover between 500 to 2,000 crore rupees, the award for significant achievement went to Mantri Developers Private Limited. The award for significant achievement for company with a turnover between 10 to 49 crore rupees went to Nico Parks and Resorts Limited. The award for significant achievement in the category for independent units went to Mahindra & Mahindra Limited, Automotive Sector. Steel Authority of India Limited, Rourkela Steel Plant. JSW Steel Limited, Vijayanagar Works. Reliance Industries Limited, Hazira Manufacturing Division. The Sustainability Prize in the category for company with a turnover above 2,000 crore rupees. The Sustainability Prize, Tata Steel Limited. The Sustainability Prize, ACC. The Sustainability Prize in the category for company with a turnover between 500 to 2,000 crore rupees went to the Sustainability Prize, SRF Private Limited.
See, we at ACC believe that sustainability is an integral part of our business philosophy and also part of our value system. And I also personally believe that sustainability is a good business. And these types of award actually inspire us, give us motivation to continue on that path with much more zeal going forward.
These rewards and recognitions are very important, not only because it recognizes the effort, but we look at this as an opportunity to learn where to improve, because there is a detailed feedback which comes our way and which is very helpful. As Tata Steel, as Tata Group, we always believe that how we achieve something is more important than what we achieve. And sustainability is core to the reason for our existence. We believe in giving back to community more than what we take from it, and those are the principles on which we built our company.
This award, in a way, is a recognition to the millions of farmers who work in the remote areas, and day in, day out, they struggle to produce the milk or the food what we consume. And in a real sense, yes, it is their recognition. We are committed to take it forward so that it can spread in terms of the engagement of the farming community for better revenue generation, better income, and better use of resources.
Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable. Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
Following the awards ceremony, Sachin Pilot, the chief guest at the CII ITC Sustainability Awards, addressed the audience and stressed the importance for imbibing sustainability on a larger scale.
I think in the last decade or so, this issue of sustainability has taken center stage, not just for companies and corporations, but also for individuals, for our society, for civil society, for NGOs, and for people who care not just about our present, but also about our future. These awards are to highlight and to recognize the efforts made by companies who who have thought beyond balance sheets and quarterly returns and to see what can be done to make their businesses appreciated. Today, whether you're a bank or a cement manufacturer or a services sector company, it doesn't matter what your returns are and how many minutes of clapping you get at the AGM. What matters is what your perception is in the public eye. Are you a company, are you a corporation that respects and values not just the area in which you operate, but the environment, the elements of nature that have taken thousands of years to come to where we are? And we as a country, as a society, as individuals, are mere trustees of the huge natural resource that we see in front of us. A human being may live on an average at best 100 years, a company 200 years. But look at the millions of years it has taken for us to be able to use those resources and to do it in a way, in a fashion that doesn't deplete it, that doesn't abuse it, I think is our responsibility. And we come together as government, as private sector, as concerned citizens, individuals, to make sure that we are discharging our responsibility. In a changing world in the 21st century where this country, a young nation, is full of aspirations, we as a government are putting all our efforts to making sure we grow at a robust pace of GDP and our economy is looking forward. We've got to do manufacturing, we have to do more production of goods and services, not just to feed and to make 1 billion people survive, but for this country to become one of the front-ranking nations in the world, we have to have growth of our economy. We need to create 12 to 15 million jobs every year. It's not easy, it's challenging, and I'm sure we will do it, but how we do it is almost as important as whether we can do it or not.
On behalf of the jury, since I'm a member, I want to add my congratulations to all the winners. But as has been said, it's not just the winners, but everyone who's been a part of this process is really the winner. I also want to really thank the assessors and the jury who lent the long hours of work, their eye for detail and their wisdom in helping us achieve this. I would be failing if I don't thank my team, all my colleagues who actually collectively worked to put together this unique initiative. And finally, just a short sales pitch. If you haven't applied, please do apply in 2014, because this is something that you must actually be recognized for. Thank you very much.
Spreading the message of making sustainability a part of the economic business model, the CII ITC Sustainability Awards have come to serve as an impetus for corporates and companies to work towards a better and sustainable future.
In today's business environment, it's very, very important for every company, corporation, and perhaps even individuals to make sure that their activity is not just profitable, but is also sustainable. And sustainability is not just about the environment. I think it also has a societal aspect to it. So the areas of operation, the long-term sustainability of the environment, the natural resources to be used in a way that is beneficial. So the economic activities are very, very essential, but they must be done in a way and fashion that is palatable, acceptable, and also appreciated by everyone. And these awards, I think, certainly recognize the best in the field.
To build a sustainable society, we have to recognize that businesses have to function in a manner that not only creates economic wealth, but does it in a manner that creates ecological capital and social capital equally. So this award really is an endeavor to create new market institutions to be able to incentivize people to look at these 3 dimensions of sustainability, that business should integrate ecological and social concerns as part and parcel of their business.
See, one of our major challenge for the country is sustainability issues. Land, water, air, the type of resources we use, the biodiversity depletion. So I think unless we are actually able to motivate the companies, because they have both the ability to destroy and the ability to conserve, and also the managerial capacity to make it better. So I think corporates who have won the award so far, you'll see a very interesting phenomena in which following year they have done better, because they feel now we have some benchmark, we have to now better than what we have done before.
Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.